Hey everyone. It seems like AI is popping up everywhere we look these days.
It really does.
Music recommendations, self-driving cars. I'm sure you've thought about how it'll affect you at work, right?
Absolutely.
So today we're taking a deep dive into how AI is going to shake things up in the project management world.
Yeah, some big changes are already happening.
We've got some awesome resources to help us break this down.
Yeah, we do.
An article called AI in the Business World. What are the implications for project management? And a couple of YouTube videos to get us thinking.
That's right.
Adriana Girdler's Project Managers in the Age of AI, Hone These Skills.
Great video.
And the Impact of AI on Project Management by IT Pro.
Very interesting.
Now, I know some people think AI is coming to steal their jobs, but that's not what we're here to talk about.
Definitely not.
Today, we're going to look at how AI can actually become a powerful tool for project managers.
Exactly.
It's about working smarter, not harder.
That's the goal.
And Adriana Girdler, in her video, has a really neat way of putting it. AI is the tactician, not the strategist.
Oh, I like that analogy.
So what does that actually mean when we're talking about projects?
Well, think about all those tasks that take up a project manager's time.
Like what?
Gathering data, creating those first drafts of documents, scheduling, putting together reports.
All the stuff that takes forever.
AI is awesome at those tasks. Kind of a really efficient assistant.
So AI handles the nitty-gritty details.
Right.
And that frees up project managers to think a bigger picture, right?
Exactly. They can focus on strategy at the stuff AI can't do.
Like what specifically?
Anticipating challenges, understanding the personalities on their team, figuring out those connections that could make or break the project.
Those things only humans can really grasp.
Exactly.
And Girdler, she talks a lot about emotional and social intelligence becoming even more important for project managers.
It's going to be huge.
Makes sense, especially when you think about how unpredictable projects can be. So many personalities, shifting priorities, those last-minute surprises.
Always something.
You need a human to guide the team through all that chaos.
For sure.
And Robin Abernathy, who's featured in the IT Pro video,
Yeah, great expert.
he emphasized critical thinking as a key skill in an AI world.
Makes sense.
We have to check AI's work, spot the inconsistencies, and make sure it fits with the project's goals.
Absolutely. It's all about judgment.
Making sure the AI is helping and not creating more problems.
Right, it's a partnership.
Got to make sure it's pulling its weight.
Exactly.
Abernathy actually had this interesting story about using AI for process documentation.
Oh yeah, what was that?
She said the AI sometimes gave her insights even she, as an expert, wouldn't have seen.
Wow, it's like the AI is teaching us sometimes.
It can be surprising, for sure.
It can.
That's why we need that critical thinking to find those hidden gems.
Totally.
Now, Girdler brought up another interesting point. She thinks networking and relationships are going to be even more important in an AI world.
That's interesting. Why is that?
Because as AI gets better, it'll be harder to tell what content is created by humans and what's created by AI.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So your network and your reputation will be what sets you apart.
It's about trust.
It's not just what you can produce, but who you can collaborate with.
Right, who can vouch for you?
It's showing you're not just keeping up with the AI,
Right.
but that you can actually use those connections to do something special, something valuable.
Exactly, something unique.
Okay, so we're seeing how AI could change what it means to be a project manager.
Definitely.
But I'm also curious, how can AI be used as a practical tool within the projects themselves?
Well, that's where the article really shines. It looks at the practical applications.
Give me some examples.
For instance, we've got AI tools that can automate tasks.
Like what kind of tasks?
Scheduling, data entry, progress tracking, all that good stuff.
So AI takes care of the boring stuff,
Pretty much.
and again, frees up the project managers to think about the big picture.
Yes, exactly.
What else are we seeing?
We're also seeing this rise of predictive analytics.
Predictive analytics, what's that?
That's where AI analyzes past project data
Oh,
and uses it to forecast potential risks
I see.
and challenges that might pop up.
So instead of reacting to problems, project managers can be proactive and prevent them.
Exactly. Get ahead of the curve.
I like it. Very cool.
And then there's AI for collaboration too.
Oh, how does that work?
It helps bridge the gap between people who are in different locations.
Like if your team is spread out.
Right. Keeps everyone on the same page.
Okay, what else?
And get this, even personalized insights for each team member.
Personalized insights, what's that all about?
Imagine AI giving you dashboards and information specific to your role and what you like.
Whoa, like a custom toolkit for each person.
Yeah. It makes information more relevant for everyone on the team.
Makes a lot of sense.
But, even with all this amazing stuff, there are some challenges with using AI for project management.
Yeah, we can't just ignore those. What kind of challenges?
Well, for starters, AI tools can be expensive.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You have to do a cost-benefit analysis to see if it makes sense for your organization.
Right, not every project needs AI right away.
Definitely.
So what other challenges?
Well, there's also the issue of data quality.
Okay.
AI needs clean, accurate data to work properly.
Right.
So making sure your data is good and that it integrates with your systems is crucial.
So if your data is a mess,
Yeah,
your AI outcomes will be a mess too.
exactly. Garbage in, garbage out, right?
You got it.
And we can't forget the ethical side of things either.
Oh, you're right.
AI is a powerful tool,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to be responsible with it
Absolutely.
and use it fairly.
So just because we can use AI
Yeah.
doesn't mean we always should.
Exactly. There are some things to think about there,
Ethical AI is something we need to think about more and more.
for sure.
What else is there to consider?
The human element.
Right, of course.
People might be worried about losing their jobs to AI.
Yeah, definitely.
So managing that change is important,
Mm-hmm.
and getting people comfortable working alongside AI is key.
Makes sense. That's a lot to think about.
It is, but the potential benefits of AI for project management,
Mhm.
they're just too big to ignore.
Right.
It's about finding that balance,
Right.
where AI is helping people, not replacing them.
AI and humans working together.
That's the key.
I'm already seeing how AI is more than just a buzzword.
It is.
It's going to change the way we manage projects in a huge way.
100%.
We've only just scratched the surface.
That's right.
We'll be back to dig deeper into all of this in part 2.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
We'll talk about the skills that are going to become even more important in this AI world.
Sounds good.
So stick around for that.
See you then.
Welcome back. In part 1, we talked about all the opportunities and challenges that come with AI in project management.
Lots to think about.
But there's so much more to unpack. We discussed emotional intelligence, social intelligence, and critical thinking as must-have skills in this AI world.
They're definitely going to be key.
But what other skills do project managers need to develop to thrive in this new environment?
Well, adaptability comes to mind right away.
Adaptability, how so?
The AI landscape changes so quickly.
Right, it's constantly evolving.
So project managers need to be ready to learn new things all the time,
Oh,
experiment with new tools, and change their approach when they have to.
like being a lifelong student, always learning.
Exactly. Always curious.
So it's not just about learning new software, it's about being open to change.
Yeah, and seeing AI as a good thing, not a threat.
I like that seeing AI as something that helps you, not replaces you.
Exactly.
Speaking of tools, Abernathy from that IT Pro video had a great point
What was that?
about communicating effectively with AI.
Oh yeah, that's important.
You can't just ask an AI any old question and expect a brilliant answer.
Nope. Gotta be specific.
It's like you have to learn how to teach the AI.
That's a good way to put it.
It's not enough to learn new skills ourselves. We have to train the AI too.
It's a partnership.
It really is.
And as you work with the AI, you give it feedback. You help it get better over time.
So it's a two-way street.
Definitely.
And this reminds me of something Girdler said in her video,
Oh yeah, what was that?
that AI could actually help us become more human.
That sounds a little strange.
I know, right? How does that even work?
Well, think about it this way.
Okay.
When AI takes over all those boring, repetitive tasks, it frees up our time and energy to focus on the things that make us human.
Okay, like what kinds of things?
Creativity, empathy, thinking strategically, building relationships with our teams.
So AI takes the burden of the mundane stuff
Right.
and lets us focus on those really human skills that make projects successful.
Exactly. Those are the qualities of a truly great project manager.
Someone who can inspire, lead, navigate those tricky human interactions.
And create something meaningful.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about the theory behind AI in project management,
Yeah, we've covered a lot.
but I'm curious about the real-world examples.
Sure. What are you thinking about?
What are some of the ways it's being used right now?
Well, we already mentioned tools for task automation, predictive analytics, and collaboration. But there's more.
What else is out there?
One thing I'm really excited about is personalized project insights.
Personalized, what does that mean?
Imagine AI that can analyze how you work, how you communicate,
Oh, wow.
your strengths and weaknesses, and then gives you recommendations and support throughout the project.
Like having your own AI coach. That would be so cool.
It would, especially for people who are new to project management.
Or for really complex projects.
Exactly.
So is there anything else AI can personalize?
Oh yeah, definitely. It can also analyze team dynamics.
Team dynamics, how?
It can identify potential conflicts
Interesting.
and suggest strategies for better collaboration.
Like an AI mediator, helping teams communicate better.
That's a good way to think about it.
Wow! So much potential.
And don't forget, AI can help us learn from our mistakes.
Our mistakes.
Yeah, it analyzes past project data,
Oh.
finds patterns, and points out areas where we can improve our processes.
It's like having a built-in feedback loop, always helping us get better.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered the challenges, the opportunities, the real-world applications. Where do you see all this heading in the future?
5-10 years from now, that's a tough one.
I know it's moving so fast, but what do you think?
I think AI will become even more integrated into every part of project management,
So it'll just be a normal part of how we work.
like electricity. We don't even think about it, we just use it.
Exactly.
But what about the human side of things?
Right, that's the big question. Will we even need project managers in the future?
I think the answer is definitely yes.
You do? Okay, why?
But the role is going to change a lot.
How so?
AI will handle routine tasks, and project managers will need to focus on those human skills we keep talking about.
Strategic thinking, leadership, communication, all of that.
Exactly. They'll need to be masters of collaboration, working with humans and AI.
So it's not AI versus humans.
Nope.
It's AI and humans working together.
Exactly.
Oh.
Each one playing to its strengths.
So the project management profession is about to go through a major transformation.
It is. It's going to be exciting.
And the project managers who adapt and embrace AI, those are the ones who are going to shape the future.
The ones who are willing to learn and see AI as a partner.
This has been a really great discussion so far.
It is.
But we're not done yet. We'll be back with part 3,
Yeah.
where we'll wrap things up and leave you with a challenge to think about.
Sounds good.
So stay tuned. Welcome back to our final part of this deep dive into AI and project management.
It's been a really fascinating discussion.
It has. We've covered so much ground.
We have.
So as we wrap things up, let's try to distill all of this into some key takeaways.
Okay, I like that.
What are the most important things project managers should be considering as they navigate this AI world?
Okay, well, if I had to choose just a few key points, I'd say the first one is to really embrace continuous learning.
That's so important, especially with AI changing so fast.
It is. The landscape is evolving at an incredible pace.
So it's not just learning one new tool and you're good to go.
Definitely not.
You've got to be constantly seeking out new knowledge, right?
Absolutely. Constantly adapting.
So how can project managers stay on top of everything?
Well, they need to be comfortable experimenting with new tools,
Okay.
attending conferences, reading industry publications, basically just staying curious about what's new in AI.
It sounds like it could be a lot of work,
It can be.
but it also sounds really exciting to be at the forefront of all this change.
Oh, it definitely is.
Okay, so continuous learning, what's the next key takeaway?
The second one is to really focus on those essential human skills that AI can't replicate.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about those, right?
We have things like emotional intelligence, social intelligence,
Critical thinking,
creativity,
communication, problem solving.
adaptability, the whole package.
Those are the things that make us human, that set us apart from AI.
Right, and they're going to become even more valuable as AI takes on more tasks.
So we need to be focusing on developing those skills.
Exactly.
Okay, so continuous learning, honing those human skills. What's number 3?
The third takeaway, and this one's really important,
Okay, I'm listening.
view AI as a partner, not a competitor.
I like that.
See the opportunity to use AI to make yourself better.
So it's about working together.
Exactly, finding that synergy between human intelligence and artificial intelligence.
It's not AI versus humans. It's AI and humans on the same team.
Exactly. That's where the magic happens.
So to our listeners out there, as you start exploring AI in project management, remember these 3 key things.
Okay.
Embrace continuous learning, hone those essential human skills, and view AI as a valuable partner, not a threat.
Those are the keys to success in this new world.
And I think if you do those things,
Yeah.
you'll find that AI can really unlock a whole new level of potential,
I agree.
not just for your projects, but for you as a project manager.
It's about taking your career to the next level.
Before we go, I want to leave you with one last thought.
Okay, shoot.
Imagine that tomorrow, AI could take over all the tactical parts of your job.
Wow.
All those routine tasks.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be free to focus on strategy, creative problem solving, leading your team.
That sounds pretty amazing.
What kind of projects would you take on? What would you create?
That's a really great question to think about.
It is, right?
The possibilities are endless.
They are, and that's what makes this whole conversation so exciting.
It is. There's so much potential.
AI isn't just about automation, it's about unlocking human potential.
It's about changing the world.
So, to all our listeners out there, keep exploring, keep learning, keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Don't be afraid to experiment.
The future of project management is in your hands.
That's right. It's up to all of us to shape what it looks like.
And who knows, maybe you'll be the one to create the next big AI-powered project management tool.
I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Me too. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into AI and project management.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time.